Good morning. Just packing up. All efforts to leave early have once again been scuppered. This time by Oregon being flipping cold. It really is amazing. I mean, a couple of weeks ago when we were in North Cal, we were sweating at all times of the day. Oregon is so much colder, it's incredible. Oh, hey, that's the price. That's the price you pay for going north. So once this man has sorted himself out, in about half an hour, we'll be setting off.
It's cold. I only just took the puffy off and it's cold. And the sandals are cold.
Got ourselves an actual meadow. They are quite rare around here. Pretty.
Morning.
Nearly breakfast time, you can
The
tell.
sun's come out and everything.
Yeah. We're leaving
Island Lake.
Island Lake, thank you. We just had lunch at this
And
breakfast.
there's the island over there.
Oh yeah.
Very small island, but
Well, it distinguishes it from the other lakes. It's very pretty.
yeah, but the other lakes have got islands as well. Just saying.
Just keep going. Yeah, sorry, not lunch, breakfast, obviously. We had breakfast here. Lunch in another 8 miles. We're trying to break the day into, 8 miles breakfast, 8 miles lunch, 8 miles dinner, collapse in a heap. That sort of rhythm. See whether that does anything for us. Sun's come out. Now it's nice and warm again. No doubt it will get nice and cold again tonight. Oregon's weird. Honestly, nobody warns you about how cold Oregon is. So let us be the people that warn you. Oregon's cold.
At night.
Don't send your...
Warm that day, but cold at night.
Yeah, a bit like the desert was. Don't send your thermals to Cascade Locks.
Do you think it's colder than the desert? Should be able to see that snake.
There it is. That's the one Lisa was talking about. Forgotten what it was called. Oh, there's his little head. Oh, bless.
What?
Can we get his little face? There.
You got it?
Yeah. There's Elk Lake down there. It's another resort you could nip out from to resupply. We've just gone past the junction to it. Bit of a burn area, but at least it gives you a view on the mountains, which is rare. Another 1,000 foot of flat Oregon behind us. Only 200 left to go for this particular one. Just spat us out on this pretty little brief forest respite. Mr. strolling ahead. I'm really struggling today. A little bit concerned with how little energy I seem to have on a daily basis. I mean, I've upped the calorie intake as much as it's humanly possible to carry, and I'm getting nowhere. So I don't quite know where this will end. Backpack's already on its absolute most singed setting again. We're just losing too much weight still. There's a limit to how much food we can carry. This is possibly the top of Kusha, I don't know what it's pronounced like, mountain. I say possibly because, you know, it always goes up and down a bit. There's a nice view from here. Oh yeah.
Someone big gets escorted by an airplane, a fighter plane.
Maybe this is Air Force One.
Well, I might be wrong.
Maybe we're being buzzed by Donald Trump.
Air Force One's a jet, a big jet.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
That's a private plane, isn't it? Well, that sort of size.
I'm not even sure. I got the first one. All I could see was the little black one. We set off from our campsite at the small pond. And started our little race. We were trying to do 8 miles, 8 miles, 8 miles yesterday. We were determined to do 24. So we were going through all these beautiful lakes. Horseshoe lakes, everything. Trying to get to Island Lake for breakfast, which we did. It was a bit of a late one, so... A late breakfast, I mean. Again, Bob. You know.
Had no beer the night before. Not that was a late one. Just saying.
Voice of discontent in the background. So yeah, we sat down for breakfast there, and then carried on. It's most of the day is sort of undulating stuff again. There was a couple of climby climbs, but nothing too harsh. Yeah, not much we can say really. We hit the Elk Trail turn off, ignored it and carried on to the second one here, the Horse Lake Trail one. That's where we had lunch, mainly because there was internet reception. So we tried to sort a few things out, send a few emails, that kind of stuff. And got up from there around... Well, we started to get up at 3 and then finally made it up at 3:30. I'm not quite sure where that half hour went. There were a couple of people we talked to, but yeah, somehow we're always doing well between getting up and breakfast and lunch, and then we start slowing right down with things like standing there for half an hour trying to pack our stuff. But hey, we finally made it off that spot and started the proper climb for the day, which I really struggled with, because by that time, of course, it was like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It's the hottest part of the day. I just cannot do hills in the heat. I hope Washington is cold. That's all I can say. So we got up this Kosa mountain. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's how it's spelled. Got up to the top around 5-ish, I think it was. And from then on, it was all pretty much downhill. We bypassed the Sisters Mirror Lake. That's a beautiful area, by the way. But it was a bit too early for us to stop. So we carried on trying to get to a page I don't have. Hang on. Trying to get to the water source. This water source here, which was very confusing because some of the Guthooks entries seem to suggest there was no water in it and others that it's flowing perfectly fine. So we kind of stopped here for a bit, just contemplating whether it's worth pushing onto a water source that doesn't run. And we were just watching the clouds go by, really, because it was a beautiful spot to do that. And then we decided to carry on and chance it, and the water was running perfectly fine. So we made it to the North Fork, Mesa Creek, which has good flow. And that little camp spot there is where we stopped for the night.